Garden of the Gods. The area now known as Garden of the Gods was first called Red Rock Corral by the Europeans. Then, in August 1859, two surveyors who helped to set up Colorado City explored the site. One of the surveyors, M.S. Beach, suggested that it would be a capital place for a beer garden. His companion, the young Rufus Cable, awestruck by the impressive rock formations, exclaimed, "Beer garden. Why, it is a fit place for the gods to assemble. We will call it the Garden of the Gods." The name, Garden of the Gods, was also later given to a section of the Iverson Movie Ranch in Chatsworth, Calif., filled with large sandstone rock formations, because of the area's resemblance to Colorado's Garden of the Gods. The story goes that back in the early days of Hollywood, a movie producer seeking a rocky filming location made a comment to the effect of, "Who needs to go all the way to Colorado? We have our own Garden of the Gods here." The Iverson family took the comment to heart and began calling their own collection of rock formations the Garden of the Gods, and the name stuck. Today, the main section of Chatsworth's Garden of the Gods has also been preserved as a park. The Garden of the Gods red rock formations were created during a geological upheaval along a natural fault line millions of years ago. Archaeological evidence shows that prehistoric people visited Garden of the Gods about 1330 BC. At about 250 BC, Native American people camped in the park. They are believed to have been attracted to wildlife and plant life in the area and used overhangs created by the rocks for shelter. Many native peoples have reported a connection to Garden of the Gods, including Apache, Cheyenne, Comanche, Kiowa, Lakota, Pawnee, Shoshone, and Ute people. Multiple American Indian nations traveled through Garden of the Gods. The Utes' oral traditions tell of their creation at the Garden of the Gods, and petroglyphs have been found in the park that are typical of early Utes. The Utes found red rocks to have a spiritual connection and camped near Manitou Springs and the creek near Rock Ledge Ranch bordering Garden of the Gods. The old Ute Trail went past Garden of the Gods to Ute Pass and led later explorers through Manitou Springs. Starting in the 16th century, Spanish explorers and later European American explorers and trappers traveled through the area, including Lieutenant John C. Fremont and Lieutenant George Frederick Ruxton, who recorded their visits in their journals. The outstanding geologic features of the park are the ancient sedimentary beds of deep red, pink and white sandstones, conglomerates and limestone that were deposited horizontally, but have now been tilted vertically and faulted into fins by the immense mountain-building forces caused by the uplift of the Rocky Mountains and the Pikes Peak Massif. The following Pleistocene ice age resulted in erosion and glaciation of the rock, creating the present rock formations. Evidence of past ages can be read in the rocks, ancient seas, eroded remains of ancestral mountain ranges, alluvial fans, sandy beaches and great sand dune fields. The resulting rocks had different shapes, toppled, overturned, stood up, pushed around and slanted. Balanced rock, a fountain formation, is a combination of coarse sand, gravel, silica and hematite. It is hematite that gives the large balanced rock its red hue. Balanced rock was formed as erosive processes removed softer layers near its base, eventually leaving the precarious-looking formation seen today. The Gateway Rock's Three Graces, and other outcroppings are sedimentary layers that had been pushed up vertically. The largest outcroppings in the park, North Gateway, South Gateway, Gray Rock, and Sleeping Giant, are composed primarily of Lyons Formation, a stone made of fine sand from ancient sand dunes. That's all, and by the way, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. And click the bell icon to let you notify for our upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.